Hello! I'm going to turn the music down a little bit. How are we doing tonight? Hi, Fig Leaf. How are you? How's everything? Hope everyone had a good New Year's. And holidays, too. Christmas, Hanukkah, whatever else there is. I've been away for a little bit again. I did not mean to take such a long break. Work has just been a lot, so it's hard to stream after it. I've had some things going on in life, some things I've talked about with friends, some I haven't. So that's been a thing too, as well. Gosh, what has been happening? What has been happening with me? I had a pretty like low-key holiday like I usually do. I kind of wanted to stream on Christmas, and then I was like, no, I want the day off. And then for New Year's, I went over to my friend's house, and that was really fun. It was very nice. We played some games. We played Wingspan, and I won. It was great. And we played some Smash Bros, which is good. You sound like you're not on the right mic. Cool. Yeah, I bet I'm not. Let's see. I appreciate it. I forget how to fix it, but I appreciate it. Sorry for what? Let's see, properties. Yeah, that should be it. Hold on. Let me just... Oh, that's me. Let's turn off display capture for just a second when I pull up my voice mod thing. It's plugged in, but it is using the wrong mic. Okay. Yeah. Always great when this happens. Always fun.
Are we good now? Do I sound better? Fucking voice mod just be like, I don't know what a Razer Siren mic is. Let's see, we'll bring the display capture back up. There we go. Yeah, Fig Leaf, let me know if I sound better. I appreciate you letting me know that it was incorrect. So yeah, so what happened is my headset died, so I had to swap headsets. Our shit requires a restart to fix any change. Really? Any change of device, and then my PC decided it had seen enough for today. Yeah, you're good now? Cool. Thank you. Fuck, I missed the tier list already? No. This is the last year's tier list that I brought up. This over here is this year's tier list, which I have not done yet. Don't worry, Pause. Also, hi, Pause. How are you? I thought I'd just have this on while I'm talking about life. Oh, thank goodness. Yeah, I don't know. I just thought I'd like look at, you know, last year's and just be like, yeah, a lot of these are like where they belong. I feel like there's some of them that I might change, like I would change now, maybe. Like I would maybe move Kingdom Hearts 3 up, maybe, like one tier, maybe, but that's it. Anything else? I did a lot of Christmas shopping. I've been apartment hunting. As soon as I saw Hi-Fi Rush, because I knew you played it as soon as it came out. I sure fucking did, and my god, was I happy about it. That game is so fucking good. I'm very EP playing Ghost of Tsushima. That you're EP while murdering samurai. Interesting. Very interesting. Oh, I did buy myself recently a copy. This is unrelated. I bought myself a copy of Xenoblade Chronicles for the 3DS off eBay for like $40-45 because I figured like I've wanted to play that for a while, on the 3DS just to see what it's like. It hurts to play because it's a lot of buttons you gotta press, but dude, that game is fucking hard as shit. But why? That's fair, I guess. I'm playing easy mode and I'm just, yeah, it's still gonna hurt so often. Yeah, I could never. I could never. Yeah, I think that's everything. If anyone else wants to talk about stuff, by all means, please go for it. Dude, those spear dudes are the worst. I'll have to take your word for it. I don't think I'm ever gonna play Ghost of Tsushima. It does not seem like my vibe at all. I'm interested in playing Elden Ring, only because it seems like probably the easiest FromSoft game to play, and that's about it. Also, I think Stellar Blade is kind of like a Soulsborne game, technically. Finally got a stream. Finally got to stream again on Friday. It went good enough. Doing it once a week. Not sure if fucking isn't. Look, if there is a game, all right, if there is a game, Ghost of Tsushima isn't a Soulsborne, no? I might be thinking of. I think I'm thinking of Sekiro. Yeah. Let you borrow my copy, so hit me up. Oh yeah, I will. Thank you. Although I kind of want to play it on PC because then I can add mods and stuff, which I think would be pretty funny. Any game where you can go off and fuck around and get experience, I think is easier than a game like... I've only played Bloodborne of the Soulsborne games, and that one is so linear. It was like, you need to go do this thing, and that's it. So... I don't Sekiro, thanks for the warning. Apparently Elden Ring plays well on the deck, and I'm like, I doubt that's so hard. You didn't ask. Yeah, I mean, pause, you should have asked. You should have asked Figleaf specifically, is Sekiro a Soulsborne? So, I guess we can start on this list. I don't think I have anything else I really want to say. Unfortunately, this year I have been very busy, which means I did not get to play a lot of games. Also, Rebirth took up a lot of space. Elden Ring was one of the launch titles of the... Oh, was it? So yeah, it probably doesn't play very well. It does work with Steam directly. Oh, okay. If they worked with them directly, it's probably fine. It's probably pretty good. So yeah, last year, I feel like we had some varying quality in games. We had a lot of A's, then a lot of B's, but then like a good number of like D's and C's compared to S's. I think this year it was more quality over quantity for me. I really think so. Because I feel like I'm going to put a lot of these in S and A tier. I just, you know, with looking for a new job and then getting a new job. Oh, Rebirth was a Cybersleuth of 2024. Kinda, yeah. I mean, the only difference is Cybersleuth took so long because I was only playing it like once a week for the most part. And then Rebirth I was playing every weekday. My goodness. And then after Rebirth was when I stopped for a while. So you can see we came back for Astrobot. Also, hi Aardvark, how are you today? Let's see, let's capture the cursor now. There we go. So yeah, we played Astrobot when that came out, which was like in, what, October? No, it'd be before Metroid Prime, I think. So... we played one stream of Granblue Fantasy vs. Rising. I think probably with Robo Steven. That's who I usually end up playing fighting games with. Shout out to Robo Steven. This game's fun. This game is really good. We put a lot of hours into it. I'm gonna put it in... It's either bottom of S or top of A. But I'm not sure I think it might have to be S. I might change this. It's probably the fighting game I put the most amount of time into that isn't Smash Bros. At this point. Which is saying something, because we got way into Marvel vs. Capcom 3 back in the day. And, like, I've been way into BlazBlue up until they stopped making BlazBlue games, essentially. So... Super Mario Bros. Wonder, this is also an easy S tier. Super Mario Bros. Wonder, I'm actually surprised that I played this. No, because I got it for Christmas, I think. Or I got it with Christmas money or something, which is why I played it so early in the year. But I totally forgot this came out, like, 2023. I thought this was a title from, like, last year, 2024, but... it's great. It's really fun. The online kind of sucks. I tried playing with Aardvark here, as well as I think it was Robo Steven and Static Wings. And when you play online, even with friends, there's still the ghosts. And I was really hoping it would be more like if we were doing split screen in New Super Mario Brothers together, where we could like interact with each other, jump on each other's heads and stuff, because that's way more fun. Well, that kind of sucks. It really sucks, to be honest. If you're playing with randos online, I get it. Do like the ghost mode, whatever. If you're playing with friends, at least give us an option for that. Stream itself, us streaming the game was great. This game, I am so pleasantly surprised by it. I went into this thinking like it's just going to be another new Super Mario Brothers title. They just dropped the new and put a different subtitle under it. But while the gameplay felt the same, the ideas they had felt different, especially with all the Wonder Flowers and stuff. So I still need to get Wonder eventually. It is really good, Figleaf. It is really good. If you can play it with somebody, like if you could invite like Ryan over to play it with you or convince Molly, go for it. It's worth it, especially when you get to play. I think, well, I haven't played multiplayer with someone split screen, not split screen, but locally. But I imagine it's a lot more fun. So maybe I'll get vouchers for Brothership and get Wonder with it. I've heard Brothership isn't great, if I'm being honest. But I'm not a Mario and Luigi fan, and this is just all stuff I've heard from people who claim to be. So don't listen to me. Listen to them. I got Echoes of Wisdom instead. I still need to play that. Aardvark, I still need to borrow your copy at some point. Spark the Electric Jester 2. We tried to play one on stream, and it kept crashing because I was streaming it. And I still have not played one, even on my own. But Spark 1 is a Sonic clone. Spark 2 and 3 are closer to the adventure games, instead of like the Sonic 2D games. Spark 2... Gosh, it's hard for me. I should have like watched my VODs or something. It's really hard for me to remember what these were like. I'm gonna give Spark 2 a B and Spark 3 an A. I know I keep forgetting to give it to you. It happens. It's getting panned by reviewers and people love it apparently. Oh, okay. I'm just I think like Arlo and like Ant Dude or somebody didn't like it. I could be wrong. I don't know. I could be wrong. It's fine. If you like, I also still have your copy of Xeno 1 and 2, Sean. Yeah. I won't lie, I kind of want those back at some point. I want you to play them. I really want you to play them, but if you don't see yourself doing it soon, I wouldn't mind taking them back, at least for the time being. Part of me getting Xenoblade Chronicles for the 3DS was, one, I was curious about it, but also, two, I kind of wanted to play Xenoblade Chronicles 1 again. No worries, we can work that out. Cool. Cool. If you like Sonic, please at least look into Spark the Electric Jester. They are really, really fun games. They're pretty short, but they're, they go on sale a lot. And the ending of Spark 3 threw me for a fucking loop. It was wild. I did not expect any of it, and that's all you're getting. I have Spark 1 through 3 on my wish list. Do it. Next time there's a big sale and you can get the bundle, do it. I almost got them on the winter sale. I am upset that you didn't. Spark 2 is interesting. Oh yeah, I'm getting followed by VTubers on Blue Sky again. Spark 2 is interesting. I think Spark 3 is where it like really picks up. So, but I bought 14 games in total. Well, you should have made it 17. I think you dropped the ball there. So, just saying. Sackboy, the Big Adventure, A Big Adventure, whatever. This is also S tier. Sackboy is so good. It's so good. I feel like it was, so we had Astro's Playroom, and I think the team behind Sackboy was just like, we should just do that, but our way. And they did, and it's really good. It definitely lost a lot of the charm from the Little Big Planet games, because it is just a straightforward platformer. Instead of being like, hey, you can create anything you want in this. Wait, no, it was 17. You got me Voice of Card game. Yes, and you should play them ASAP. Like boot them up right now. If you're not doing anything else, boot them up right now. They're so good. Like, the only reason I didn't is because I didn't have much extra money after the gift cards. That's okay. That's fair. But next sale, you're getting the Spark games. Where was I? Yeah, Sackboy is really, really good. It's definitely the same vein as the Astro games, but it did lose a little something not being a creative game anymore. And I think that's something that the PlayStation 5 would have really, really benefited from. Having a game like the original Little Big Planet. I guess they have, what is it, like Dream, I think, which I have not touched. And maybe I should. Maybe I should, like, look into that. But I really wish it was like a Little Big Planet thing. Golden Sun is in a weird position for me. I'm gonna give it a B. But the only reason I'm not giving it higher is because it didn't feel finished to me. I'm a little JRPG exhausted because I finished Metaphor, but I'm gonna start Dragon's Roar soon. The Voice of Cards games are so short, Figleaf, that you really, like, just try the first one, and I feel like you'd beat it in, like, 2 or 3 days. If you're, like, you know, playing it. Golden Sun is really fun. I wish I had this for the Game Boy. I really do. My issue with it is the game, it feels like it's half finished. Golden Sun doesn't feel like feel finished because it's 2 games that are one. I get it, Figleaf, I do, but that would be, to me, that's like saying, like, oh, like Pokemon Black and White didn't feel finished because you have to play Black and White 2. Like, that would be weird. The other GBA game is literally the second half, which I get, but like, and we've had this conversation before. I had this conversation on stream when we finished it. Like, the end of the game is just, it just like hit me like a brick wall. Just like, you're done. That's it. You don't get to like resolve any of the story. It's done. It's done. Like, imagine with like Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, right? We never had the original Final Fantasy VII, never. And you just get to the end of that and it's just like, all right, a bunch of shit's unresolved. It's not even a sequel. It happens at the, wait, it happens at the same time? Not immediately after? Like, are we not using the same party? I'm confused. You're not using the same party. Interesting. I did not know that. Okay. That's still cool. But I don't know. It's still annoying. Also, last I checked, Golden Sun 2, or whatever it's called, wasn't on the Nintendo Online service. It might be. I might just be stupid and forgot that it's on there. But if they only release Golden Sun, as far as I'm concerned, Nintendo is saying this is a finished game. The Lost Age? Sure. I don't think it is? Okay. Nintendo's saying Golden Sun is a finished game. And to me, it does not feel finished. So that's the only reason I'm putting it B. I think the what's the like the is it spirits or I forget what they're called, the little monster things you equip to your allies. That whole system is cool but confusing. I still don't feel like I got a full like understanding of it. Yeah, Namco agrees with you about the confusing spirit system. Why did they get rid of it? Oh, excuse me. Okay, we're done talking about Golden Sun. The Golden Sun sure is it finished? Okay, cool. I'm glad they agree with me. That means I'm right. Okay, Golden Sun, good game that I wish was longer, not including the sequel that I can't play legally right now. I think it's totally different for the DS game. Okay. Tomb Raider. So I have fond memories of playing Tomb Raider for the first time way back when it came out, because this was my first time that I played a new... I think this is the first time I played like a new version of an old IP that I never played, but I was like... excuse me. That I was like, you know what? I'm going to give this a shot. Going back to it, it didn't feel as fun as I remember. And I might have been playing on like an easier difficulty back then or something. There were like 2 points in my gaming life while I was you know, playing games where I was like, I'm gonna play on easy mode, and then at one point I was like, nah, easy mode's for babies, I'm gonna play on hard mode. And I feel like Tomb Raider was in the baby half. So I'm gonna give this one a B as well. I would maybe give it like a C+ if I could, but I did really enjoy it back in the day, and I think I had enough fun. It was kind of annoying to play on PC, I'm not gonna lie. Maybe that's why I had more fun when I originally played it, because I originally played it on the PS3, and it's probably like aim assist or some shit. So Mega Man Battle Network 3 Blue version. I'm gonna be honest, this one just kind of bled together with the others, but Mega Man Battle Network is usually pretty solid. I'm gonna put it in here in the B tier. B tier is still good. B tier is a game I'd go back to. So, and like, I'm excited for like the Golden Sun sequel. I still need to play the other Tomb Raiders from the reboot trilogy. And I would play Spark 2 again. So C is where I'm like, if I had to, and then D is like, no thank you. Say No More, I'm gonna put up here. It's a very short game, and I booted it up just thinking like, oh, this will just be like a funny little like haha one stream. It's like, all the buttons you just say no. And then it turned out to be, holy shit, Zero Mission is on the Switch? Yeah, it is. Yeah, and Fusion, obviously not the 3DS version of Samus Returns, but I was telling Static a little while ago, like, there is at least one way to play all 5 of the 2D Metroid games in one iteration or another on the Switch. And there's 2 ways to play the first one now because of Zero Mission, so. Say No More it's a really funny game at first, and then you go through it, and then like, I don't know, I got so emotional at the end. I remember just feeling like, what did I just play? And I kind of want to go back to it at some point just to re-experience it. But it's so good. I would really say go give it a shot. Say yes to Say No More. It is good. Infinite Fusion, I'm gonna have to give this like bottom of B tier. Only because it broke and I couldn't fix it for stream the one time I wanted to go back to it. The first stream we did was very interesting, and I do want to play more. For now, I can't give it higher than B tier though, because it is broken. So, but it was very fun. It's interesting seeing, like, at least from what I've seen, like a reimagined Kanto a little bit with, you know, new Pokemon, so you can fuse them into abominations. So I'll have to try to get that working again at some point. Yeah, I liked Infinite Fusion, but the problem was with it. Problem with it is I didn't feel like they didn't enough unique Pokemon. I mean, when I was playing it, it seemed like there were enough custom sprites that it was fine, and I did like the fact that you got to pick which custom sprite you could do, like just a, oh, here's one's, I was sick of seeing one Pokemon's face plastered on another. Yeah, I think when I was playing it, they fixed a lot of it. There were still a lot that were just like, oh, here's Charmeleon's face on top of Weepinbell. But I'm sure if I got to evolve it into Charabelle or Victrizard or whatever, it would look better. Sick of seeing one Pokemon. Yeah, I should have read that. But yeah, I want to go back to this at some point on stream and actually like play more. So look forward to that at some point, hopefully. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. So here's the thing. I love this game. I love this game a lot. They took Remake and they said, we need to crank this shit up to 11. It might be the Pokemon I was using in Rush from the beginning to the champion one stream, about 13. Shit. Yeah, no, I think you gotta take your time. Damn. Rebirth is amazing. I love it. They have that, you know, fun card game in it that I was obsessed with. The story was great. The characters were great. I'm giving this an A because it is an extremely long game. This is one of the few times where I loved a game and I finished it and I did not want to go back. That does not happen very often to me. Usually when I play a game like Astro Bot, we'll get to that in a second, and I finish it, I'm like, I want to play more, and then I'll restart it and then I'll put it down. I won't finish it again. Rebirth, we streamed the shit out of that game from beginning to end, and I was doing all the side shit I could find. There's still more side shit for me to do in that game that I have not gone back to do because I'm afraid to open it again and I forgot everything. Play Rebirth. If you like Final Fantasy VII Remake, play Rebirth. But be prepared. Be prepared to make it a job to play and finish that game, even if you don't go for 100%, even if you don't do the side content stuff. It is still so much game. Wow. Yeah, it was during the last 24-hour stream I did. Oh, and I actually just did the whole thing. Gotcha. Yeah, if you're rushing through it, the point of Infinite Fusion is to fuse infinitely. So you do really need to like catch Pokemon that you maybe normally wouldn't even use and just be like, oh, well, let's try to combine them and stuff. So, Astro's Playroom was the best PlayStation 5 exclusive for a very long time, and it was a free pack-in title. This game is so incredibly fun, and it's like 5 or 6 levels long. If you ever are in the same room as a PlayStation 5 and it is not being used, if it's yours, go turn it on, download this game, and play it. It's free. Congratulations. If it's someone else's, ask them kindly if you may play this game. If they say no, you tie them up, you put them in the closet for like 2 hours if it's your first time playing, play through this game, and then leave before they call the cops. It is that good. especially if you're a PlayStation fan. If you have any nostalgia for PlayStation, you're gonna play this game and you're just gonna go, I know what that is. I love it. It's going in A for now, because the only problem I had with Astro's Playroom, which was eventually fixed, was it did not have enough content. I wanted this game to be so much longer with it than it was, and then eventually we got Astrobot, and that is my game of the fucking year. Holy shit. We got Astrobot. It got announced, what, like over the summer or something? And immediately I was like, I need money. I need money for this game so I can buy it and play it. And I'm so glad I did. It's so fun. All the ideas are great. Some of the content is recycled from Astro Rescue Mission, I think. The VR game. I think the bosses, for the most part, are from that. But it is so good. It is so fun. If you love 3D Mario whatsoever, you need to play Astrobot. Like, Aardvark, if you need to borrow my PS5 to play Astrobot, you can. It is that good. Oh my god, it's so fun. It is so fun. I love it. And I'm very excited to play the speedrunning levels tonight. Unfortunately, so we were watching GDQ last night, or I was, rather, and they were playing Astrobot, and they did spoil a few things for the speedrunning levels. So, I know, like, one or two things, and I didn't get to watch them do the actual, like, grand finale level, which we did play on stream, because I platinumed this on stream, because it was that fucking good. And I didn't get to watch that, but hopefully we get all the speedrunning levels done tonight. That way I can go back and watch the VOD. So it's literally Mario Galaxy 3, and that's not the dig it sounds like. Exactly. It takes all the... I haven't played Galaxy 2, but it takes all the great things from... like, the great feeling things from 1, and they just turn it up. There's one complaint I have, and that's there's 2 power-ups in the game, which I won't tell you about in case you haven't played it, that they only use for 1 level each. And it's a shame because they're so fun to use. And I'm kind of hoping the speedrunning levels fix that. I really doubt they will. But, you know, we'll see what happens. Pokerogue is going to be our only game in D tier. And that's not because, well, part of it's because of the game's fault. Most of it's because, you know, during stream, I was reminded, because I did completely forget about this, that Pokerogue's, like, creator or original creator or whatever is a bad person. I forget what they did exactly. But they're like a TERF or something. Or just transphobic in general. Yeah, didn't they, like, lock certain Pokemon to certain genders because, like, they thought they should be those whatever. And then they're called out for it and they double down or some shit. They're, like, pausing on more than me. I am so sorry for what? Galaxy 2 is just more Galaxy 1, but with a very, very worse story. Oh, that sucks. Actually, kind of like the story in Galaxy 1. The other problem with Pokerogue is the whole, like, egg system just didn't work for me when I was playing at all. Like, it was just broken. I could not unlock new eggs to, like, bring with me or in hatch or whatever. And that felt terrible, so fuck that. Like, part of... You can see the eggs here. You can see the eggs. It's a big part of the game I just had 0 access to. So... Metroid Prime Remastered, I think, is gonna go in B tier. Rosalina is really not in Galaxy 2 at all. I thought she was at, like, the very end. From what I've seen. Like, you finish the game and it's just like, oh, hey, Rosalina. And then, like, you save the galaxy or something. Metroid Prime Remastered is oh, excuse me. Soda. I'm gonna make him something burpy. This is probably the best way to play Metroid Prime. I've tried playing the GameCube one and the Wii one, and both times I just kind of put it down. the problem I had with Prime was the backtracking, which in Fusion, which is the one I'm most familiar with, the backtracking in that, it's maybe an equal amount in terms of like how far you need to go between the stuff, but I feel like you walk a lot more slowly in Prime, and sometimes it wasn't super clear where you had to go or how to get to where you need to go. I know part of it is just like, you know, play the game, stupid, learn it and try it again, but I don't know. It's kind of the same issue I had with Dread, but Dread just didn't really tell you. Like, they would say like, we should go to this place, and then if you just forgot, like I did a lot, just, you know, you just don't remember to go back. Fusion has the least amount of backtracking in the whole series. The rest of the games are way more of it. Yeah, but I feel like with even like Samus Returns and Zero Mission, when we played those, it wasn't that bad. So again, it might just be me. It might just be me. I don't know. It's still a good game, and I do still want to play Metroid Prime 2 if it comes to the Switch. I ain't booting up my Wii U to play it with the pointer again. I'll tell you that much. So Stellar Blade, I'm gonna put... We have not had a lot of time with this game. That's the problem. We have not had a lot of time to play this game. I started this and then I got busy again. So, to be honest, the change of perspective might change enough for you for Metroid Prime. Like, what do you, the perspective from like Metroid Prime 1 to 2, or just the pointer? Yeah, I tried to go back to it and it's real hard to play SPS on the, yeah, no, I don't want to do that. Stellar Blade, I'm gonna give an A for now because I have been enjoying the content so far. I don't know where the game is gonna go. I did have someone come in and tell me that it does get kind of crazy. So I'm looking forward to see it get crazy, but we haven't gotten there yet. So I do think, at least for what we played in 2024, it's gonna go into the A tier. At this point, I would rather play Astro's Playroom. I'm gonna put Astro's Playroom above Rebirth. I'm sorry, it's just great game, great experience. I was talking with a change from the 2D game to, oh yeah. I mean, I think if Samus just moved faster, it would be okay too. And if the enemies weren't more annoying, which I know they have to be more annoying in the 3D space, because in 2D they can block you more easily, because it's just 2D. They just stand there. But in 3D they could be anywhere. Yeah. Stellar Blade, I'm interested to see more. I'm excited to play the DLC as well once we get to that point. Marvel Rivals, I'm going to put up in S tier. We've only done one stream of it so far, and I've been playing it like every day. I usually just log in to do my dailies, but the thing is, I don't need to do my dailies right now. I haven't needed to do my dailies for like 2 weeks because I finished the Battle Pass. I bought the Battle Pass. I don't do that for games, especially games where I don't earn the points to get the new Battle Pass. So I just gave them like $5. It's that fun. It is literally just, hey, what if we took like the first Overwatch and put Marvel characters over it? And that's great. It's also free. All the characters are free. You can download this game and potentially be at the same skill level with all the same tools as everyone else in the entire world. I just have no desire to play with random. Yeah, playing with random sucks, but that's gonna be true for any hero shooter, any shooting game in general. I'll be honest, usually when I'm playing for my dailies, I will just drop into versus AI because the AI is stupid. And I'll just get my dailies done, but I still have a lot of fun doing it. I still like to chat with people. I had a game today where I dropped into a game, and I auto-picked Iron Man because I needed to do a daily, even though I actually don't need to do my dailies. But and one of the guys is just like, yep, this is the random experience. 4 DPS, 1 healer, 1 tank. And I was like, look, man, I gotta do my dailies. I gotta play Iron Man. I'm sorry. But it was a nice little interaction. So it's fun. I'm excited to see where it goes. If you haven't heard, Fantastic Four is coming to the game in like, what, 4 days or something? Something crazy. We're going to be able to play them, I think, on Saturday, Fig Leaf. So we're going to have to try to do 4 stacks, at least. I'm going to call dibs on Thing. I'm going to call dibs on the Thing, just so you know. I think that's it. Yeah. Astrobot, Wonder, Sackboy, Rising, Rivals, Say No More, Spark 3. Spark 3 could maybe be an S, but I think I need to play it again to give it an S. Astro's Playroom, I think actually Astro's Playroom is going to top a bag. Rebirth, Stellar Blade, Spark 2, Battle Network 3, Golden Sun. Would I play? I would play Battle Network 3 over Golden Sun, yeah. But I'd probably play Golden Sun over these. Again, especially if we come out with the second one, the last stage. Give me that. And Poker Rogue's down here where it belongs. So I feel bad harping on Poke Rogue, but oh well. I do want to get, I think, the Emerald Rogue going at some point. I think trying that out would be pretty fun. So I'm hoping to maybe stream more. Here's the thing. At work, it's just been me and my boss, and I've been doing the weekends completely alone, and that's when we're the most busy. And it's been hell. Like, quite frankly, it's been a lot. I had a lot of customers this past weekend. I'm still tired from it. We have a new guy starting literally tomorrow, and he's going to be helping me on the weekends so I don't have to work like 9 hours a day each day by myself. So that'll be nice. And hopefully I'll have more energy to like come home, and if I don't have plans, stream. The other reason I haven't streamed a whole lot recently is because one thing, I already mentioned it, like life stuff. Sometimes I get home and I'm just not in the mood to stream because of life stuff, which stinks, but it's the truth. But the other reason is because my friends are great. They're wonderful. They're beautiful, beautiful people. And we really like playing video games together, but not everyone likes to be on stream or be on stream all the time. So sometimes it's just, you know, if we want to play like a board game online, you know, I'm not going to stream that. If we want to play a fighting game where it's just a few of us and, you know, not everyone wants to stream, then yeah, we're not going to do that. So that's the other reason. It's because all my friends are wonderful. And I love spending time with them as well. So I think that's it for that. That's our list for 2024. Hopefully 2025 is going to have some more. Hopefully. So I'm going to turn that off. I think we'll take it. It's like 18 minutes to our next ad break, but bad timing for me. Hi, Slab. Yeah. 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 Pause thought she missed the tier list because I was going over last year's. But yeah, you missed the tier list. So here it is. If you want to take a look, you can stick around. We're going to play more Astrobot, which is a great game. Yeah. Okay, so it is like 17 minutes now to our ad break, but we're gonna do the break now just to get it, you know, over with, at least for the next like hour. And then I'm going to swap over to the PlayStation 5 so we can actually hopefully play these Astrobot levels. So, yeah, we're going to go ahead and do that. I appreciate everyone come by for the tier list. Stick around for Astrobot. It's really a one game of the year for a reason. It's my game of the year for a reason. It's so good. But yeah, we'll be back in a few minutes. Don't go anywhere.